I ain't joining no war. Not me. No, sir. What's up, y'all? Yo. What it do? Damn, somebody hit me with a Frankie. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Biggity ups, bro. For the 20 wad. What's up, y'all? Thank you to those that have been hanging out waiting for the stream to start. You're the real one. Not anybody else. Straight up. What up, Tree City West? What's up, xeNFTs? What up, Rolando? Firing up my validator back on Thursday. The Undertaker took me away. The Undertaker took me away for not paying my server. Shit. Yeah, that's why I haven't started an X1 node yet. I'm not ready to facilitate ownership of that yet. That's a big time own. If you're gonna go into that. So big ups to everybody that's playing that game. What up, Quantum? What up, Lita in the house? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, let's just talk about it. Let's get into it. This your boy, Crypto Bruh. Hold on, you can't even see my face. I got this Solana hat at the Solana conference, so I guess we're Solana bros today. Actually, I just couldn't find a beanie and I didn't want to take the hat behind me and put it on my head, so I just grabbed the closest hat to me. It's this one. Might flip it backwards though, because you can barely see my face. Hold on. There we go. Fuck it. Sorry, Solana. You're not getting any airtime today because you can't see my face. But what's up, y'all, man? This your boy Crypto Bruh, aka More World Peace, the DJ / producer. I'm a producer, DJ turned crypto enthusiast, developer. Today is June 17th, Tuesday. Feeling good still. Crazy shit, just like Tree City West said. The day, the markets, still the same old same. But what up, Josh? Welcome to the stream, bro. But yeah, here, let's look at this shit real quick, man. Let's look at this coin market of the market. Shoot them in the caps. Coin market shooting them in the caps. They're like, we cannot get this thing going. Now, this is a pretty interesting thing because, yeah, this is 100% responding off of the world. And I don't really understand it either. So if you're just like me in crypto, like you don't understand what this shit has to do with bombs in the desert, we're the same. We are like-minded individuals. But for some reason, again, Bitcoin is suffering because the world is suffering. And this opens the gate for lower lows for everyone. We got Ethereum down to 24.96. This shit is going to 22. Prepare yourselves. That's what they want me to say. Those other people out there. But personally, again, I don't think you should be worried. I think you should be in this market for the right reasons. I don't think you should be in crypto because price go up and down. There's a lot more to what we have in general than price go up and down. But again, I'm not a trader. It's your boy Crypto Bruh. I like to look at these coins as gas, right? Price is gas. So fuck it, man. Y'all gonna confuse me. I'm gonna go and be confused. I think it's time to go north. I think it's a great setup. I understand, oh, there's no moving averages on this one. Oh, we're looking at the monthly. We'll go to the weekly at least. So on the weekly, I understand the 200-day moving average, which is a very respected moving average in trader world. It is there. Just sitting there at $100 per Solana. And Solana, I think, again, is the GOAT right now. Like, I honestly think Solana is being anchored by Ethereum. And they're going to decouple soon, with or without Ethereum's approval. Because, again, a program, they're building startups on top of Solana, man. Like, you can't deny that. And you can scale from Solana up. You don't have to put together the pieces. You ain't, put it this way, if you build in a team in Solana, you just have a bunch of Rust developers. In Ethereum, you might need to touch every syntax, bitch. You better have one motherfucker on your team that understands every syntax in the world. Like, I don't know why we put ourselves under that stress. Like, it is 2025. Hello. So yeah, I think Solana, is future proof, but I am gonna respect what I do see here, which is, yeah, it could tumble down to this 100, and we could see again this smooth MA. We could see that get broken by the RSI, and then we could get a dip, like a real dip that you've seen back here in 2022. But I'm stuttering, but it's not going to be humongous because there's a lot of eyes on it now. So you can see it'd be super duper tight. No homo. Just this little range here. So again, I've been saying any Solana between $100 and $200 is a good Solana. So it didn't even give you, it stayed in the range. Like, you could have traded the range again, right? From April until last month, you could have traded the range. And then, like, if you were smart, you got this pump before it dumped again. And that's why I don't be trading, because I don't really have time to catch the patterns. It's fun to see them, but I think again, beating the pattern is where you want to be. And that's why I'm into Zen and why I talk about Zen so much. So this does set up Zen to be in a very particular situation, just like the rest of the market, where no one understands what's happening. But for some reason, as we joke on the side chain, somebody might need to fix their car. Okay. Right. You might see someone just straight up dump their CB Zen bag because they got to fix their fucking car. They got to pay their rent. So we're seeing a lot of that type of capitulation, which is going to give us this oversold feeling. Like this is the pain Zen. People don't want to sell this Zen that's about to hit the market. Okay. This is true pain on the market. Book market. Book market on the market, right? It's like June 2025. That's when Zen saw the most pain. People who loved their Zen coins had to sell them for some other XYZ thing in their reality, right? Like Zen cannot be the risk on the table. And then, because right now, that's what I'm trying to say, guys. Like a lot of people don't want to take the risk with Zen. It's not that they don't like Zen. They just can't take the risk, right? Like they can't take the risk. And the rest of the world is in the same fucking boat. There's some people that want to play in this Bitcoin world, but they can't take the risk. The world is there might be a nuclear war. I can't take the risk being in Bitcoin. They don't like the argument here is that they don't take Bitcoin, but like I don't think a desert war is gonna stop Bitcoin infra. That's just me. You can ask yourself that. You think the Middle East gonna stop Coinbase? And Coinbase just sponsored an army. Coinbase had me rolling. Did y'all see that shit? Coinbase is doing it all. They twerking so hard. You know that like the part where Richard Hart is like twerking and shit. That's Coinbase to the politicians, which is crazy. But they don't give a fuck about you, man. They're trying to get in. This is the Microsoft of crypto. Great minds will work at Coinbase. Great minds will align at Coinbase. But the general Coinbase, they're 100% profit for the board. So, you know, there will always be handshakes with Coinbase, but you will never like it. You'll be like, ugh, fuck. But I got a handshake with you guys. So yeah, like, honestly, I think, yeah, like you'll probably see army men running out with Coinbase on their fucking uniforms. How do you feel about that? Does that make you feel like this is what crypto was designed for? So again, I'm not really worried about the world's view. I think the world's view is just a good way for everybody to get a pullback. Everybody to get this oversold thing or like this thing out of the way. Because a lot of the doomsday situation has nothing to do with anybody that's building, right? There's so much shit to be built, and there's a lot of shit to be fundraised for. That's why we need to get this blockchain out, so there's a new thing to fundraise for. What we're doing, I mean, Jack is doing it already, but if you want to build a blockchain company or something in Web3, this is the opportunity where something is new and anything that's on it is acceptable if it has the right recognition, right? So we kind of need X1, and this is probably the best environment for it. Now we're approaching the best environment for X1 chain. Most of the grifters that were in the space, they tried to get X1 chain out when it was at the beginning of some sort of bull market or whatever, and then they try to like make it sound like X1 made people lose money or something, but that's like a dead in the line. That's a very bad narrative to follow. Some sort of new thing because we're in a bull market. Like that's the most noob way to look at crypto. I'm gonna go and look for a fucking blockchain in the peak of a bull market. Like, yeah, maybe if you're hokey pokey, but that's not where you're gonna find traditional change, or how do you say innovative change, traditional innovative change. Just regular black and white TV to color TV, cartridge game, disc game, that little tiny shit. So that's what we're seeing in Zen, a lot of that belief, and I think it's getting ready to wash out, because this is the end of it, where if you're still believing all that other stuff, you're just part of the group that needs to be washed out right now. It goes from Bitcoin all the way down to Zen, right? I want to see Bitcoin go up, man. I want to see Solana go up. But these entities of assets will not go up because they're going to be tailored to the rest of the world. Bitcoin's weekly is fucking terrifying because it's at 48. But that's why I'm like, yo, the 200 at 48 on Bitcoin, that sounds dramatic. It's dramatic. Like, though, it's a fight in the desert, dude, that's trying to use words to pull in other things. It's ridiculous. And maybe the Matrix is going to turn the fuck up and there's nothing we could do. I've thought about that with a whole bunch too. And that's why, again, I still think Bitcoin is designed for this type of world, this dystopia. In 2008, it spawned in America, like out of all places. It's like finance is fucked up everywhere, but they label Bitcoin with the 2008 American financial crisis. The finance is fucked all over the world, dude. Like, I don't know. I'm not even trying to be a comedian. That's just the reality of the situation. So maybe they do nuke it. Maybe they do pull the plug. But do you really believe that seeing Coinbase sponsor the U.S. Army? Man, half of these niggas in the U.S. Army probably got a Coinbase account, probably turning their Insta dollars or tax money directly into fucking Bitcoin and storing it in the government. It's getting out of hand. Oh my God. Actually, send it to zero, man. Actually, we should send it to zero after saying all that shit. But that's why it's not going to go to zero. Like, don't count on that shit. Like, win bomb, win pew pew. Shit. We can't do it no more. They fucking jacked Pump Fund. Man, the Pump Fund thing is like another L for crypto. The fact Pump Fund got fucking finitoed. Finito. Damn, you can't even see their account no more. Full blown gone. But yeah, the fact they suspended everybody from Pump Fund is so stupid. And what's crazy is the soy and crypto are literally about to allow this to happen. That's all I can say. Solana is full of a bunch of soy crybabies, just as much as fucking Zen has. And this is like now they're gonna have to go through all this legal shit just to come back on to X, just to change people's perception because somebody wants to sue. Blah blah blah. But again, this is why you have to protect yourself in crypto. And this goes back to the whole release a blockchain concept. Like, we can't release programs yet until we successfully understand blockchain. Because if you release a program, someone's feelings might get hurt, and then they're going to go after you. And then you're going to get blocked off Twitter, and then some stupid company is going to ride that shit like it's paparazzi. That law firm, what is it called? What's that law firm called? Let me just type in law firm B. Or just Pump Fund. All right, yeah. So these dudes, Brickwick Law. Now, this company is very suspicious to me or whoever this dude is, because now this is what the problem is in crypto, that we can't go forward. It's over. It's really, really over, because you're dealing now with oil snake salesmen that are going to go after the idiots that are going to come after you for developing. Who would have ever known that your user would be your worst enemy? Because we should have learned from when Silk Road got popped and everything like that. But yeah, I think honestly, like, this is the worst thing to happen to crypto in this new future, is this ideology that you can sue someone because they hurt your feelings. That's really what it comes down to. If you lost money on Pump Fund because you didn't move fast enough, that's how I'm thinking of it. Because yeah, this is trash in the sense of now you can't take, now Pump Fund is serious. Like, what? When was it ever serious? But whatever, man. Again, that's why you have to protect yourself. And the only way to protect yourself nowadays is to make a blockchain. And that costs so much money. If you're going to make a blockchain before you make Pump Fund. Like, man, it's so deep. It's whatever though. It is whatever. But I think they're going to fight it, and then, or they're going to beat out all this shit, and we're going to see tons of these types of little companies pop up. Like, you know how, like, if you're living in a major city, you just drive around and see lawyer fucking billboards everywhere? That's going to be crypto, dude. Lawyer billboards everywhere. And they're going to sue every fucking person that makes something. Right? And that's another power punch for Zen, because there is no creator. Like, even mintzen.com, like, or even burnzen.com. Everything is an action of the chain. Right? Maybe Tree City West needs to add some disclaimers saying you abide by your own sovereigns while using the site. Like, this site isn't for minors type shit. We're probably gonna have to go through all these types of safety measures to develop legally, for sure. But this is why, again, Zen is gonna win over everything, because there is no owner. Like, if someone really wanted to sue you, like, they're suing Zen. It's like, there's nothing to sue. Like, like, and again, that's why it's brilliant to build companies on top of Zen when it comes to this lower risk startup element. Because what if Pump Fund was burning Zen coins? Maybe it wouldn't get as much attention, you know? Like, that's what we're going to have to ask ourselves as a crypto community. Why are we allowing attention to be given to such big entities as Solana, as Celebrity, you know? But maybe that's just it. Like, maybe we don't control the matrix, and, you know? But in my opinion, again, you can't blame crypto for this shit. To blame crypto is to add some sort of human layer to it. And it's like, once you add the human layer, it's fucking fried. And in that notion, you shouldn't be trying anything new. Like, anything new that's like Pump Fund, it's a wrap. Because now Pump Fund needs to win. If you do a Pump Fund, it's like, damn, like, everybody was trying to do Pump Fund style things. But after yesterday, I would probably say that's a very bad idea. Unless you use like Zen, where you can tell someone that they're using their coins specifically, and it's a TOC, a terms of condition, so that you can protect yourself. You can't really terms and condition Pump Fund because it's chaos. Like, how do you terms and condition Pump Fund or chaos? You know, it's not really guarded. And like, they try to give you like some sort of I think they they don't do that. It's a lot of shit, man. They have to invent so much stuff, bro. And they got to go through. I'm just kind of going off topic right now because the Pump Fund thing is pretty funny. This has to deal with the ideology of crypto. But this is how much I'm trying to, like, if you're in Zen and you don't see it yet, like, the whole game is against you. Like, everybody who thinks that Zen is against them, it's like, yo, you haven't yet realized that the whole game is designed to make you lose. It's never ever designed for you to win. It's always, I was just saying that, like, you plan your future debt in the game. If you're trying to break out of the game, right? The break out of the game is to literally get into some fallback zone where nobody is or the void is the enemy. Like, how you going to be mad at space and time? Right? Like, you get more disciplined. If you buy Zen and burn it for some shit, maybe you never buy Zen again and burn it for some shit. Or maybe you learn, next time I buy some Zen to burn it, I'm going to make sure it's not on some shit. Like, it's as simple as that. Sovereign ownership. Now on Pump Fund, you're inside of a garden. So yeah, like, maybe Pump Fund is misleading. And they're trying to get you to buy some shit. Which I don't think they are. I don't know. That's some mental warfare shit, man. I don't got time for that. Why are they doing this to crypto? It was just Satoshi Nakamoto. LOL. Pump Fund went from doing their own major airdrop hype to getting eliminated completely. Yeah, no, see, that's what I'm saying, Tree. Like, they want to IPO Pump Fund, but this is the part where it's like, oh shit, maybe we built this incorrectly. And this is what is weird, you know? But they have lawyers. So, and I mean, there's people, this is like they have board and shit like that on Pump Fund. Like, Pump Fund is a company now. It was dropped, I think, as an incubated idea. And Alon had a really close grasp on it. It's like what we're creating. Like, we're just incubating ideas and releasing them. There is no oversight. It's just crypto. But once it becomes a revenue source and you start to open up these accounts with people so that they can help you extend yourself, right? Things get weird, you know, and that it's hard, man. Like, it's going to be really, really like hard. Like, everyone's going to be walking a fine line until we have the conversation, which is, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, like, I want to have a live stream, but this isn't running on so the thing with the live stream thing is, you know, they have investors play with this infra because there's no way they could support this from a bedroom server. And this is like a problem in actual internet. This like brain rot content discovery. Like, everybody is trying to figure out, what are we doing with this content? How do people create content? Because there's not a lot of good content, right? Like, if you think about it, like, I'm not that good, I don't think, you know. Some people just come here because there's no insight on Zen. That's my edge. But when I go out and look at other content, like, I don't want to really look at someone just talk into the camera, you know. And that's mainly what it is for hours and hours and hours. It's just people doing nothing for hours. I'm here for like 2 hours and I just talk about Zen, dude, the whole time. I wish more people did that. Free currency. Free spirit. What the fuck is this? Let me get the fuck out of here. But I don't know what that was. This is a guy though. It's a guy. But yeah, so there's a lot of storage. I've been poking my head at this because I think that in Zen world, with XEN or with Xenium blockchain and X1 blockchain being a hybrid, right? So X1 is still a hybrid. It has P.o.W and it has proof of stake. The P.o.W side, it could be module. We can get even more like complex with XEN and add storage to it. Like we can make a set of nodes that specifically have this vision where they want content to be stored, right? And it could be driven in this ideology of like brain rot, you know, facilitation, you know, it's gonna be pretty crazy. And right now these dudes, they're all over the place. Like, they're all in all this Web 2 server based stuff. So yeah, it's easy to get sued because you're fucking double dipping it everywhere to get content to users for profit. So that's gonna always fuck you. So I hope they get out of this, and I think they will. I actually think they will, because I think, again, this is cash grab. The lawyers are coming to crypto because it's too easy now. There's a lot of idiots And those idiots will also hire these idiots to fucking press your ass for making some stupid protocol. Because you're an idiot, because you didn't LLC yourself or make yourself really official before you decided to start making crypto stuff. Yeah, build from first principle and you'll be ducking these law people. That's the best way. Build from first principle, from nothing to something. Who cares? Let it be nothing to something. Pump Fund was nothing. It became something. They added some sugar, and now they're fucked. Too much Kool-Aid. Too much. I mean, the live streams are trash, and maybe this is a dump, you know? I have a whole vision, or I have a whole thesis on live streaming content in the internet right now, and that's kind of why I think, like, Pump Fund did a really excellent job with the dopamine of the original internet, but they did a really bad job at maintaining that brand. But that brand also it's chaos. You can't maintain 4chan. The fuck? It's like, yo, they really try to IPO 4chan, tokenize 4chan, dog. It was a great idea, but not anymore. It was a great idea. This shit didn't turn into OnlyFans. What up, Brian? Yet Tron is still dominating. What's up, Brian? Is Tron dominating? Man, this shit been stuck under 50 cents for life. This thing's been life in prison. Has Tron ever hit $1? Oh, no. Hey, man, chill out. All right. Chill out. Tron been out for almost 10 years. This shit still ain't hit a motherfucking 2 quarters. Shout outs to Tron, though. I know there's the Tron OGs. God damn. This shit about the ETF before it even gets to 50 cents. That is insanity. But yeah, I know the story here, though, man. Justin Sun got all his Bitcoin locked up. He's a billionaire in Bitcoin. And if I had $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, I'd lock that shit up too in my own shitcoin garden and be number 8 on the chart. Fuck out of here. Come join my shitcoin garden. Pump Fund had too much free in the land. You're literally talking about what happened to Hex and the SEC suing the code. That's why they won the case. Yeah, I mean, you can sue the code, but not like but the SEC thing is how do you say this? That's just phase 1. They go after the code. And then phase 2, they go after you. Like, because it's what it comes down to. It's going to come down to, oh, did you use UX or some sort of, like, you see all these blinking shit? Like, all this shit is really cool. But in the court of law, someone says, you antagonized me to do something. That shit does kind of look like you asked me to click this button. It's wild, bro. That's how they're going to get these fools. But I feel like they'll just pay a ticket. Same thing goes for like the SEs. But also, I don't know. Y'all can keep the post chain thing, man. Just live it up. People in the post chain love bringing that shit up. Just live it up, man. You don't have to bring it up. Just live it up. Tron is going public. They got DT Jr. shilling it. Pump Fund. The lawyers couldn't answer, where does the blockchain live? Close. Yeah, no, we don't have that yet. That's why when it comes to where does the block, like you could just respawn it, like, again, with the idea, like, oh nah, they antagonized or whatever that shit is. They lured me in. They lured me in. And I like Pump Fund doesn't have a child thing. Man, there's just so much bullshit. I really hope that they fight it all and don't get thrown under the bus for some fucking board members. That would suck. But yeah, man, live it up. Live up your old school gains. In the modern era, we're dealing with real shit. This shit is they're trying to take Pump Fund up, like, next level. They made an app for it. They got a lot of funding to try to make it to the next level for it just to get shitted on like this. Like it's the right angle of next level mass adoption, because the blockchain itself won't get mass adoption. Like I don't know. That's how I believe. I believe that you're not getting mass adoption on a blockchain level. It's the things built on top of it that bring adoption. Right? Like it's like X1 doesn't have mass adoption. No, it's the fact that X1 has Zen and has Solana and has, Ethereum and Bitcoin and all this other stuff behind it. Right? It's not just X1. And that's why, I feel like on a blockchain level, as long as you do everything right, that is the best investment in crypto. If you're investing, it's like you want to invest on a blockchain level because there's no noise there. There's just production. So if you're on an application level, you're really dealing with these bozos that are coming for your crypto because you're on the application level, right? So it's almost like you want to develop for the blockchain. That's the safest development zone, in my personal opinion, in general. And that's what I mean by investment. Like if you're going to be building, like you're going to spend your time in this project and try to make it bigger than life, it's probably on a blockchain level and not on the application level. So I'm rooting for Pump Fund, but it's not looking too good because I know they're on the app level and it's very easy to throw it away and start another one. Right? It's almost like, were you there for it? That might have been I always say every year in crypto, there's some random thing that's going to make someone $10,000. Like they've never had $10,000 and something's about to happen and you're going to have that shit because you're so deep in the game. And that was Pump Fund last year for a lot of crypto users. They never had $10,000. Out came Pump Fund, and oh my goodness, magic internet money. So the virus is out there. It will come back. Like it will respawn in some sort of different skin, and it will do it again. But the conversation of like, will you create that? Like I doubt it. Like you're better off building for a blockchain, unless you already have funding and all these people and blah blah blah. Then maybe you'll get what you're looking for, but that's why I think building for Zen is smart. If you build for Zen, you're building basically on an application blockchain level. Like you're the app for people to get into a blockchain. So as long as you're not doing anything illegal to fuck that process up, you're good. You can actually freeware develop for Zen. You can make products and show a portfolio of things that you've developed for Zen because these things follow first principles. There's nothing in this code that is, here to disturb or to hack. And that's pretty cool. Like I think that's actually really cool because a lot of crypto projects don't have that. They don't have like an application blockchain layer collaboration. It's either an app or a blockchain. Either in, what are you building for, Tron will hit $5. Man, I got some of the OGs in here. I'll believe it when I see it. I mean, I've been in Tron before it was a penny. Tron but that's what I mean. For me, Tron is kind of showing me what it's like to consolidate. And I'm still trying to figure out if that's smart. And a part of me feels as if the top 10 is going to change in next year. You won't see Cardano, and I hate to say it, but I don't think you're going to see Tron. People really like Hyperliquid. It's too hard to try to get people to understand how this one is leveraged. Truthfully, they see too much gain. And I can't hate, I can't hate the game. They make the gains. I can't hate the game. Same with Sui. They fucking love the gains. So I'm not trying to hate on Tron. I'm just saying like it's super OG and people won't want to buy that risk. So it's really just playing a stock game. And stocks and crypto, I don't think it's going backwards. Like and this is nothing. I'm not hating on the bag. I'm just saying for the future bag, because you should be up by now. If you got the Tron in the beginning, like you should be up as fuck. Like, that's my problem with Tron, is I should have held all the Tron I got for under a penny. Like, when Tron was down here, when we first jumped in and we had hit dApps, does that shit still exist? Were you here for it? Were you actually here for it? Hit dApps. DApp Radar, were you here for this? I don't even know this shit exists anymore. Let's see, they got the server up. Tron is great for doing free transactions if you stake Tron. And Tron went through some type of halvening to reduce block rewards for making it more deflationary. Y'all remember this one though? I hear you, Josh. I hear you. I'm just saying, Tron isn't futuristic. Like, Tron doesn't have futuristic pitches. So Tron is not attractive to like Gen Alpha. Like, Gen Alpha won't be staking. That's what their parents are doing. So by the time the 15-year-olds of today are 25 in 10 years, staking will be normal. It'll be part of their financial like literature. Like, oh, my parents used to say that word. I got to change my stakes, or I got to move my stakes around. So maybe I should learn about it. But that's what I mean. It's not, some will pick it up while others, their parents will make sure they never have to know about it. Like, some kids grew up and never knew about investment because their parents felt as if they didn't need to know about that shit. So I that's my only thing about Tron, is like, it doesn't feel tangible, which means it doesn't feel realistic to me. It feels or futuristic to me. It feels very far away from where we're headed. Web3 is getting ready to be exposed because we don't have the infra for what we need to get to. Like, where we're going, we don't have it, and it's got to show up. And if it doesn't show up, then then essentially there's a signal here saying, just buy Bitcoin. Stop gambling with all the other coins. Like, Bitcoin's going to $1 million. And there's no reason to try to play all these games because everything below Bitcoin is a game. That would be like the realest situation here. Which sounds horrible, right? It's like, damn, I wouldn't believe in all these cryptos. Like, I want this to be a real world, Justlin is the best app to do DeFi with liquid staking too. You use STRX. Yeah. I mean, that's what I mean. Yeah, Tron jumped on everything. They cloned the Ethereum. They were first to it all. There should be a lending and borrowing protocol on X1 using liquid stakes to get XNT. Heck yeah. We can develop anything we want to develop on X1. I think the real thing is the company concept. Like, if you're building, like, are you building to be futuristic, or are you building for a hobby? And that's kind of why, again, I don't think X1 is a hobby chain. This is a hub. What do they have on the website? Jack has been tweeting about Hyperliquid. Best believe he's making an X1 version of it. Yeah, I'm sure Hyperliquid will be. And what's crazy is you can build that shit on top of the nodes in X1. Man, I'm not going to, should I share my idea? No, I'm not going to share my idea with y'all. Y'all don't need to hear it yet. But there's some ideas out here that I have where I'm connecting the ledger of XEN, the Xenium ledger, and the X1 ledger. And what I'm doing, or you have XNT and XNM, and XNM is like super hard because it's obviously GPU proof of work. And then you have XNT, which is flexible. Like, it's very inflated. It's going to be inflated or rapidly inflated because, again, versus XNM is on a very slow inflationary path because there's just way less coins. So essentially, you could build mods for xeNFTs, and you can like reward people to keep mining xeNFTs and then add a mod to like a section of it. And then you can relay information from your mod like to X1. Bitch, we going north. When this shit fucking comes out, there's so much to be built. Gen 1 of a lot of different cool inventions. That's why I'm thinking about 10 years or so, X1 will be, we'll hopefully it'll be there. Hopefully we won't need to move on to something else because the bandwidth or like, you know what I mean? Like we need to bring it all in. Like maybe we get too far away and we need to bring it all in or something. I don't know. But yeah, they trademarked X1 network. So this changed a lot of how I keep thinking about it. So it is X1 blockchain. And if you understand how our trademark works, Jack says anything dealing with blockchain and the letter X and the number 1 is trademarked to Fair Crypto. So like that's why like some people are trying to make X1 ecosystem or some shit. I think that's that dude's name. Pimpstar says share it. Nah, man, I can't share it yet. It's actually really fire. I'm trying to work with Zensu to do something with it because every time we meet up in real world, we talk about this idea. And I'm like, man, this would be the idea me and you would build something with. So I got to wait to see how bro responds to what we're thinking here. Oh, yeah, X1 Eco. This one. So like that's why this isn't gonna fly, because they're obviously a blockchain. They even say layer 1 blockchain, web 4. They're actually really mediocre because there is no such thing as web 4. Like we're still trying to unravel web 3, bitch. What the fuck is web 4 and how is it energy efficient? Runs on household X1 nodes. See, this company would be better off running infra with Xenium. But again, this is what you cannot do. You cannot put the letter X next to the number 1 and anything blockchain related because you're intruding into our copyright, into our trademark. And that's what's so sick. It's like we also get X1 network. And when you look at that, like that relationship where the network, like what is under the umbrella of the network? You have XEN on Ethereum, you have XEN, you have Zunis, you have XENblocks, you have VMPX, you have Zone on Ethereum, you have VMPX on Ethereum, you have XENblocks. Well, I already said that. You have Xen Knights. So anything that's been made by Fair Crypto is in the network. And essentially we can transform these things onto X1 and extend their life further beyond their original domain, right? Like we could take the Xen Knights and fork them to X1 chain if we wanted to. So we had the ordinal version and an X1 version, right? We can fork what I was saying for Xen. We can fork the global rank. Like we could take a snapshot of everything. All the interaction up to a specific global rank and import that global rank action from there on SVM or on X1, continuing the ledger of what was the original Ethereum, but providing a better environment, which obviously will increase the G rank, increase supply, but again, it'll be, in the network. So it's pretty fascinating when you get super into it, because we're building a network, and you can plug into it as well. Or you can make your own cluster, but it does kind of require you to run a validator, and you might need to run quite a few. Like we haven't gotten to that part, like latency. Like what if I want to build a live streaming company on top of X1 chain, and I want to utilize the existing infra to help support the bandwidth? Right? Like you could go out and try to discover this shit, really try to understand it and see if you can be the mastermind to create the solution or the compression like it's Silicon Valley. But yeah, that's what we have in our hands right now when it comes to X1 chain. Only if you want it. You ain't got to take it. What up, Sun Station? What up, Obi-Wan Zenobi? Need more building around XEN. I believe that's the real gem of the ecosystem. For real. That's what that's what I'm trying to say though. Like XNM is huge because it's physical labor. Like everything else is speculative labor. I'm gonna make Zen and speculate that the Zen in the future will be valuable. XENblocks is not speculative. It is exact. It just doesn't have a price because it exists on a network that is not live. And if someone wanted to, again, we could take, I mean, I thought about it, but I don't have the storage for this shit. That's my problem. And if I'm going to start buying storage, I'm going to piss my girl off. She can be like, damn, now your bitch ass buying storage and shit for nothing. I'm like, I guess. I guess these Zinians have taken me to the level where I'm buying storage for no fucking reason. But yeah, I'm on that complexity right now. My complex plane. So if you got storage, maybe you would get this ledger before these blocks get too big, because the blocks in the ledger are still pretty small. So I don't know. I think it took XENblocks like 2 weeks to get everything and just keep going. So it's like you're indexing while you're classic indexing. I don't know. But yeah, this is essentially live work when X1 is live. I can make XENblocks and burn it into my X1 node. Or not burn it, but like I could sell it into it. Right? I could sell the XENblocks into a liquidity pool that will give me XNT. And then again, I assume most XENblockers will be running validators, because I can see a relationship there. I actually have been exploring this relationship because it's very different in any other blockchain experience. Nowhere else do you have a separate ledger that's inside the ledger. Like most of the separate ledgers, like for instance, Ethereum, Zen is a separate ledger inside of Ethereum. But the problem with Zen is it shares the state of all in Ethereum. So you can't get to it, right, or some dumb shit, because the gas is at $2 or two Gwei. Because you have to share the state. Oh, wow. Actually, the state is up to 5. Right? That's just the way that this garden works. It won't be like that on X1 chain. There will be dynamic fees, but they did say that there's experimental ways to make it so that the garden doesn't affect the rest of the chain. Yeah, experiment. Still experiment. So essentially, again, Ethereum does have this module-based concept. The more I've been, trying to put it together, and what theirs really is the super chain. So in the Ethereum world, your ledger inside of the ledger that's outside of the ledger is all of these companies. And this is how I'm thinking, like, oh, this is what they thought they could do to protect themselves. But this is like Silicon Valley inside of Silicon Valley. It's too early. I just think it's too early for all this. But some of these are old school, like Beefy, Compound, Curve. Like, who's to say though that these OGs that made these apps haven't already sold these things to like Coinbase or something? Like, it's not even ran. It's like 100% running for profit type shit. But yeah, all of this is your other ledger on Ethereum. Same goes for like Bitcoin. Like, if you make a layer 2 for Bitcoin, that's another ledger. Like, there's so many other ledgers because you can't really do it. I think that's why on Solana we're not seeing other ledgers. We're seeing like unique ways of using the stack, like Pump Fund. Like Pump Fund is like a unique way to use Solana because the fees were so cheap. Like Jono, what's this shit called? Jito is like a good way to use the chain because people can stake, and you can create, or you can, Jito leverages Solana perfectly in a lot of ways. beyond just users, because their real leverage, it goes down to the nodes. They have really good node set. So they double like verify. You can be on just their nodes and be on Solana, or you can be on Solana using their RPC, and then you can be staked, getting fees from people using the network and stuff. Yeah, Judo's tight. But yeah, that's what I mean. Like, when X1 comes out, we will be able to build ledgers, but we have internal ledgers that we can already tweak and tinker because they're the fairest ones. Like, XEN will be the fairest launch proof of work chain on X1 chain, and those that follow it, it's probably going to be smart to keep mining it, to not like compete with it and change the stack. Like, it's multi mineable, so you can mine your own coin and mine a XEN block. So it's pretty fascinating. There's a lot to play with that. Shout out to Obi-Wan. The bro just came out with his X1 project. We'll check it out real quick. Shout out to Obi-Wan Zenobi. CB, are you in the top 100 of XNT holders? I don't know, and I don't think so. I've spent a lot of time on this shit, but like, yeah, I don't know how much stake I have in the game. That's why I'm like, yo, you might as well just build a company. Because if you build a company, at least nobody can stop you. You can come up with an idea. There's a lot of stuff to be built. Like, all these websites are companies. You have a little mini company, Obi-Wan. Might just be a website, but, you know, if a lot of traffic shows up and you keep delivering features, you're one subscription away from creating a company. And that's the thing about Zen. Zen needs a lot of inscription-based stuff because there's so much data to hold. Like, you're holding people's lives, dude. We're so transparent. It's fucking crazy. I could only imagine what it was like in the beginning of the internet, storing people's lives. I'm still looking for the documentary if anybody knows any. Hi, I stored everyone's identity in 2007. Like, all I have is Jack Levin's story. I need some more stories. Lols. Sorry, guys. I went to the store. Store it up, dog. Do you? I'm actually about to sign out because I'm going to keep it short and sweet today. I really just wanted to be like, yo, send it lower. Like, sell already if you're going to sell. Please stop holding. And if you're going to buy back smaller so that I can buy some too. Please. Please. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Hey, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday. Peace out, bitches.